Speaking of LSAT addenda, what about one question I get a lot from students is, people email me and they're like, I've tried the LSAT several times, score is not budging. Can I write an addendum for a low LSAT score? Is that good enough? Is that okay? When is it warranted? I feel like a lot of applicants want to over-explain things.
Oh yeah.
But when do you tell them yes and when do you tell them no, and why?
Okay. So there definitely is a tendency to over-explain. And you don't want your application to ever feel like one big explanation. So you always want to be cognizant of what else you're explaining in your application. Each piece of the application is looked at in the context of everything else. So you got to think about, do you have, more isn't always better. So do you have a GPA addendum? What other things do you have in your application that you're explaining? So that's always something that I'm thinking about is what else is in this person's application. But then, to answer that specific question, when there's a big discrepancy in scores, it's certainly a time, and that's a situation where you should, truthfully tell them, what you attribute that difference in scores to. Did you change the way that you prepared? Did you change your mindset? What's the reason for the difference? If someone's not, when you're talking about the situation you mentioned where your score isn't budging, you just want to write, essentially that your LSAT is not indicative of your ability, that's a tougher one, because often it's not that persuasive. But I think times where that can make sense are if someone has a really high GPA, and the LSAT is not consistent with that GPA, then that can be a powerful addendum, and when you can really make the case that your GPA is more indicative of your ability as a student and your ability to perform in law school. But you need something to support it. So if you need the GPA to support it, sometimes SAT scores can be helpful. You can say, the SAT did not predict my ability to perform at X school, where I graduated with, a 4.0 GPA. But you need something to back it up. It can't just be my LSAT score is not representative of my ability.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.